What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Copart Walk Around, part 2 of 3 this week. We are at 2829 Southeast 15th Street here in Del City, Oklahoma. This is yard 18. I want to give a big shout out and thank you to the management and to all the employees here that make this place work like a well-oiled machine. Thank you to all of you here at the local Copart yard, and thank you to Copart corporate office for allowing me to do this. And of course, thank you to all of you for joining me today. So let's get started. Number 1 on my list is a 2015 Kia Soul. And if it wasn't for the fact that this is a Carnage vehicle, it probably wouldn't be all that interesting. Now, I almost did not show this car because I didn't see anywhere where it was marked with bio, but it looked like somebody exploded on the interior, and I thought, oh God, we're gonna have to walk away from this one. I'm not gonna be able to show it because I'm not gonna do any more of those extremely rough vehicles that do occasionally end up out here. You know, some wrecks are tragic, and some are things that I think most people don't want to see, and truthfully I don't want to show. So what I noticed in this one was there was stuff splattered all over the windshield. It was brown, there were chunks, and I was like, oh my God, you know, somebody something real bad happened to somebody in here. Now I realized pretty quickly that it's some kind of food all over. I had to look a little closer. I don't know how well you could see down there, but it's like maybe donuts. I think it's donuts. I'm pretty certain it's donuts. It's on the airbag, and it's all over up here. But I assure you, these are not human parts or anything. This is literally donuts. That's chocolate and bread. I mean, it could be something other than a donut, but it's definitely not it's not fleshy or anything. There's some kind of chocolate or something all over the place. So somebody was carrying something, maybe they were eating something, and when they had this accident, it just went everywhere, went all over the place. But I'm sure you can understand, like at first glimpse, why it would appear that something else was in here. Something else had happened in here. I was like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah. What do you think it is, man? I'm thinking donuts. I really am. I'm thinking donuts. It's bread. It's definitely bread. And it's definitely chocolate. I can't tell if that's a donut or some kind of maybe a fudge cake or something. But take a look at the damage here, man. I mean, this thing suffered a hard... did I open this door? I did open this door. Okay, I thought... I'm losing my mind out here today, guys. I probably shouldn't even be out here recording today. There's paw prints all over the interior. So something's been in here, eating and making itself a little home. What do you think? Rebuildable? Did I say rebuildable? Rebuildable? What? I should re-record this whole piece because this is awful. I'm not doing well right now, folks. All right, let's move on to the next one before I botch this one even more. I really like this one. This is a 2012 Volvo C30. It's listed as front end damage, and as you can see, it's got front end damage. To me, this looks totally repairable, but I guess when you're talking about parts for this car in a professional shop doing the repairs and installation, well, it quickly becomes unworth it. The tires turned all the way out on this side. I'm wondering if we got a broken tie rod. All of this is definitely bent in, pushed in this way. You can see the hood is overlapping. So you definitely got some damage here. The frame rail may be slightly tweaked. Air conditioning, I mean, you can see here, it's just all kinked up and everything. So it definitely has more damage than I think what it may appear from the outside. Look at this. Look how the hood... Look at the gap here, man. You can fit your fingers in it. So there's something going on there. This may not be worth rebuilding after all. 133,000 miles. It's a T5. I think it's a cool looking car. I mean, you guys comment below. I know a lot of you love your Volvos. Is this a Volvo that people love, or is this a Volvo that people just generally hate? I think it's interesting looking. It kind of reminds me of the Gremlin. Yeah, I don't know. Most of you probably don't know what a Gremlin is. Just Google it, look it up. To me, the back end kind of reminds me of what a Gremlin used to look like. I'll bet it starts right up, though. I'd put money on that. Let's see. Let's see if we can get it to run. What do you think? This thing is in the way here. There we go. Oh yeah. Started right up. I don't see any check engine lights or anything. Hood is open. Warning light is the only thing that I see on. Yeah, there's no warning lights other than the hood being open. Man, I really like this little car. I do. I kind of hate that I do, but I really like it. Of course, there's no air conditioning. The Freon is all gone, or I guess it's called refrigerant now. The refrigerant is all gone. She runs good though, man. She does. And it doesn't look too bad. The interior is actually pretty clean. I think it's a cute little car. Comment below. Tell me what you think of the little Volvo C30. Now this just wouldn't be auto auction rebuilds if I did not bring you folks a 1997 Buick Century. Right? Right? It's an old school GM. Now of course this is Carnage. I haven't had a chance to look this one over yet. I just saw the pictures and I said, wow, that's gotta go in the video. I mean, whatever it ran under or whatever ran over it, this is serious damage, man. I mean, look how it ripped the fender apron completely off of here. I mean, these are the spot welds. They're gone. It literally ripped the whole apron, pillar, everything. Just ripped it right off of the car. Look down in here. Look at that. That's tough, man. That's tough. Hopefully whoever was in here was all right, man, because that yeah, you know what though, this looks like a grandma car. It's so clean. Well, it was clean. My goodness, there's a lot of water standing in it from the storms that we've had. Just a clean old car. Look at that. Man, if the front end wasn't, you know, completely demolished on this, this is one I'd have bid on and bought in a heartbeat. I would have. It was listed as no key, but it's got the key right there. Obviously, it ain't gonna run. You know, we're not even gonna try. This thing's not gonna start. This is never gonna be on the road again. I'm not even sure what you would buy this for, to be honest with you. There ain't really anything in here worth anything at this point. You know, the motor may be good. It's probably a GM, what, a 3100. I'm not sure if, I don't think the 3400s were out yet. Yeah, it's a 3100. You know, although I'm sure the motor was probably taken care of because the rest of the car looks good. Like, nobody uses these anymore. So I don't really know. This car is going to go for scrap price because most likely you're going to run it over the scales and just, you know, crush it, sell it for scrap metal. Even then, I don't think you're going to get, you know, after Copart fees and everything. I don't see how cars like this sell. I don't understand it. Maybe somebody understands it, can explain it below for me. What would a car like this go for and why? Who's going to buy this car? I don't understand. Here we have a 2005 Honda Civic. It's a crispy critter. It looks like pretty much everything cab forward burnt. Looks like back here she's okay, but up front there's just nothing. I mean, from literally from the cab where it starts at the trunk here all the way forward, it's completely melted. Look at it. Look at it. I'm telling you. Yeah. It was a cute little car. I do wonder what happened to her, other than the obvious that it burnt down. I mean, was this a stereo install gone wrong? Golly, look at the motor. See if I can get you guys down in there. Let's go through the hole in the hood here. There you go. Now there's a shot for you that most people won't get. That's crazy. Here we have a little bit of Carnage, a 2004 Ford F-150. or it used to be anyway. Look at this. I mean, the front end, it's literally almost into the cab. You know, look all the way in here. I mean, everything that used to be way out here is now shoved almost underneath the dashboard. This is listed as a bio. I haven't taken a look inside of it yet. Look, what's crazy to me is when these massive wrecks happen, how the paint literally just, it comes right off of the metal, just right off of it. And this paint, it's real thin. It's sharp like a razor blade. Like, I'm not even joking. It will slice you. You got to be real careful walking around out here. Like I said, this is a bio. I don't think we can get in here. Maybe we can. No, that door is completely jammed. So is that door. There might not be any doors that we can get into. Let's check this side, see if we have any more luck. Looks like there wasn't a passenger over here, which is good because this was a nasty hit. I don't know what the bio is for. I don't see anything in here that looks like it'd be a biohazard, but you know, I'm not the one that checked it in. I'm sure they knew more about the circumstances surrounding this vehicle than I do, just standing here with a camera. So I'm going to take their word for it. They say it's a bio. I'm going to assume it's a bio, but you know, it doesn't look like anything crazy was going on in here. There's a feather right there. How about that? Dang, man. Considering the amount of damage up here and how everything here is now pushed back like that, it's really kind of a miracle to me that there's nothing inside that shows that somebody got seriously hurt. Like, this looks like this would have been a very painful accident. Here we have a 2018 Chevy Traverse. I actually think this is a really slick looking vehicle, man. I like the little red accents behind the black letters here. I think that is sick. I like the little red stripes on the wheels here. Again, very sick, very tasteful. I really like it. This is a pretty clean SUV, man. What do you think? I think the Traverse is kind of hot, but this one's done. You know, this one's finished. Man, this is nice though, or was nice. See, a lot of you probably look at this and you're like, this dude is crazy. No, I mean, I can see what it used to be, you know, and it used to be a hot looking vehicle, man. That accident though, my God. Good Lord, it mangled everything. Look at that frame rail down there. The fender apron is pretty much gone. A-pillar is destroyed. The hood went straight through the windshield right there, man. That's wild. That's wild. Now here's something that a lot of you probably don't know anything about. I've owned 4 of these cars. One of them was the XR2. This is a 93 Mercury Capri. Yes, this is a Mercury Capri. They only made them for a very short time. They only came out for a few years, so they're pretty rare. The most popular one and the most expensive is the 94. The 94 had a more aerodynamic looking design. It was actually, the 94 was the best looking in my opinion. Now, I don't think I've ever owned an automatic. I've always owned a stick shift in these. These are fun little cars. Now, the XR2 with the turbocharger is a lot more fun. They're not super powerful, but they're very nimble. They're very lightweight, top-down fun. They're great cars. I actually really love the Capri. My dad owned one when I was younger, and that's what actually got me into them when I was a little bit older. Obviously, the prices on these things have gone down significantly, but I've always wanted a 94 Capri XR2. I just never got around to buying one, but seeing this here today, I totally forgot about these cars, but seeing this one here kind of reminded me. So maybe someday we'll see if we can find a 94. Obviously, this one's gone, man. There's no saving this one at all. It's just not worth it. The rear end is completely done. I mean, that's horrible. The rear end is completely gone. The front end is damaged as well. It's sad, man. It's sad. This car, ooh, and the hood is stuck. I was hoping I could show you the engine, but I guarantee it's not going to open. The interiors on these tend to fall apart. That's pretty normal. That's completely normal. The seats just fall to pieces, man. There are back seats in this, by the way. Show you back there. See, you got back seats. You can put kids. Aftermarket stereo. This one had 133,000 miles on the odometer. But again, this one's the automatic, and I prefer the stick version of these. I love these little cars, man. Comment below if you remember the Mercury Capri, because I'll bet a lot of you don't. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this Copart walk around. I appreciate you guys joining me today. Hey, do me a favor, a big favor, please. If you enjoy this content, yeah, you can give it a thumbs up. That's great too. I appreciate that. But better than that, share the video, please. Share it on your Facebook, share it on your Twitter. If you can figure out how to do it, share it on your Instagram. Just share the video. You guys have been doing it because I've seen my subscriber numbers taking a sharp curve upwards, man. It's kind of on a sharp incline up, and that's because of you. You guys have been sharing the videos, so if you really want to help support the channel, give the video a like, share the video to your social media accounts. I appreciate it. Thank you again to Copart, corporate, and the local office here. Thank you to all of you for watching, because without you, this doesn't happen, and I truly do enjoy coming out here. I know they're basic cars. I know that if you go down to Florida or Chicago, really, if you go anywhere else in the country, we could have some crazy cars on a regular basis. Unfortunately, I live here. I live in Oklahoma. Well, it's not unfortunate. I actually like living in Oklahoma. We just don't get the most exciting cars out here. But I do appreciate all of you watching these normal, average, everyday cars that people like you and people like me can go out and afford to buy and fix and turn into daily drivers. If you enjoy the content, again, please give the video a thumbs up. Share the video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Auto Auction Rebuilds. Stay safe out there, everybody. I will catch you all very soon in the next one.